So I guess I'll do the recap then.
If you wouldn't mind.
Hey.
Okay. Cool. So, where we began last time was with Roll, who bowed to a tabaxi figure after taking a heavy swig of some alcohol. What was the word for it? Taunted on by his friends. Roll leaves the tavern with Grunt pretty much close in tow. Scales and eventually tries to follow the figure, jumps across the adjacent roof, while Grunt kind of watches him as a kind of protector, I would imagine. Roll jumps to the next roof. He then confronts the cat-like person, and they talk about the monastery and what happened to it. With, I would imagine, great sadness, Roll returns back to his party, and he asks pleadfully for, in shock and horror, their help to help him and get there. They all agree, and the party start moving out of the tavern and pretty much onto their journey, where we pick up with Mundo, who wakes up, from a hard night as usual, and confused where his party were. Eventually finds them, and finding his party, he asks Roll why he looks so happy. Roll then says, I think, poor choice of words, and he agrees. Roll explains what happens, and he agrees to join the party aboard the Nameless. Have you guys come up with a name yet?
No, there were a few thrown around, but none.
Okay, well, the Nameless for now. And the various party members took to their roles on board the ship, the yacht. Raimundo went to go speak to Tonks and embed some magic into his bullets. People showed him a little bit of a secret that he has into his workshop. And about that time, the ship starts lifting off with everybody kind of. Valerian was on navigation, Grant was piloting, and the rest of the party set off. I know, Jakar, you were looking at the guns. So was Varian. Green was pretty much, I think, on the helm and looking after anybody that seemed a little bit inebriated. Inebriated? Yes, the word. And with the party agreed, and through trial and error, kind of offsetting the ship's height versus a straight path, they reduced their time. And through trial and error, they head towards Roll's home, the monastery. The party pretty much gained a short rest at this time. Green assists. Eventually, Mundo leaves Tonks and makes his way up and finds Green, who also asks if he can, imbue one of these bullets. Green agreed, and through a couple of lucky rolls and low DCs, he managed to imbue it. The party sort of Mundo with a spell, and the party continued traveling. I believe that's about this time that we took a break and all you guys got a cheeky little level up. Some of you were really happy and some of you realized what you were about to face. That was meta. Outside of that, eventually you guys, traveling towards the party, you arrive. Roll's monastery, the carnage just laid forth, decimated via fire and this icky that's been growing, this rot as you were, that's taken over the land. Roll doesn't even waste time. He jumps out of the ship and pretty much into one of his brethren's skulls, if I remember correctly. Followed by Raylan. Roll then took in, try to find anybody, but it was complete decimation. Ramparts were even pretty much brought down. It's at that point you guys find your feet, and Raylan takes lead of the party, and you guys move forward and steadily. Raylan leads the party into the chambers. There were 3 of them, and she took careful care as she led the party down. eventually arriving in what was a massive chamber, and a figure with a crown adorning his head meets Raylan's gaze. So at that point, through a little bit of an advantage given by the party, that she spots the second figure. The king then, the seemingly king wearing the crown, kneels at the figurehead, this hooded figure. I believe it was Raylan that first called him out, or said something like that, and he stepped forward out of the shadows, revealing his blue robe, and utters the words, "The time for games is over, children. You guys took it in to be the Blue Wizard, seemingly the Blue Wizard that you've been pretty much taking order from, and directing your path to where you are now. Well, apart from the monastery, it's of chance." He then turned into a massive creature. He kept growing and growing and growing. That creature turned out to be a rot dragon, flesh descending off of its face, translucent shards of skin pretty much flapped around its body. The party sees at that moment that this dragon shoots a massive blast out of its mouth and encases Raylan in this diamond-like crystal. The party then rush in. Mundo stops, pretty much the only one that hangs back to help Raylan, realizes it's not going well, and the party press forward and attack. During this battle, a stranger kind of appears through what seemed like a pustule at the time, but we don't really know, and a new creature that summoned wolves and attacked and pretty much had your guys back as well, appeared. I believe you're a tiefling back? No? You're Sator.
I'm a Sator.
Sator, sorry, yeah. Yeah, so you saw this Sator and you heard her speak in a foreign accent. Through massive fits of damage given from both sides, that point that the party pretty much started to go down. I believe it was Lilibet, Green. Who else was down? Varen? Jakar, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pretty much hit the deck. Let's not just rewind as well a little bit to Mundo's missed shot that led the infused bullet, I believe, to bounce off the creature, landing on the floor. It was then him casting Fireball that let both of them off. Damage was incurred on both sides. Massive, massive damage. Multiple party members started to drop with that, and with things looking dire, I think this is the pretty much the pinnacle, Nate, that you missed. At that moment, a figure out of the shadow stepped forward in the visage of Valerian, who pulled an ancient artifact, a sword, out of his attire, and all of a sudden, magic rang out as he casted the wish spell. Now, Valerian, do you remember what you wished for?
My good sir. The wish was for the whole party here, including myself, to be restored to full health and mana.
Those were not your words, however. Your words were as follows. It was the principle, but it with a wish spell, I went back and I listened to it a few times to understand what the gods could play any havoc with this. And the way you worded it was, my party and my allies. So even though Lilibet is not part of your party, it affects her too. And your wish was to bring them back to full health, right?
Full health and full mana, I believe.
Yep. So everybody
Yes.
can pretty much benefit from a long rest right now. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we will start 2026 on the battlefield. And I believe, Valerian, you would just let your this magic go. And I also want to speak to you sometime this week about how that magic's going to replenish. Because I figured out pretty cool kind of like mechanism I think you're going to dig. And yeah. Yeah, sweet. Good to have a chat as well. But yeah, I think I covered everything, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Then without further ado, I believe Valerian had just gone. We had just started pretty much the top of the turn, and next up, lying prone, but full health, full feats, everything's back, right? Drakar, you're up. Guys, can you hear the music playing?
No,
If it's through Roll20, I've muted
I
it.
can't hear it.
Let me have a
Yeah.
quick listen.
No music this side.
Yeah, no music.
Give me a second. It's not playing for you guys. Just thing that I didn't notice. We lacking music on the last recording. How about that? Can you guys hear that?
I don't hear anything.
Come on, just turn it on.
I hear
How
it.
about that?
I hear it.
I can hear that.
I can hear
I
it.
can hear it as well. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we got music back then. Right. Sorry, the car, you're up. Let me. Well, yeah, what you doing for your turn, man? Line prone?
So, half movement, get up.
Yep.
I'm gonna bonus action, ignite my sword again, so it's back on fire. And I'm gonna swing at him 2 times. Dirty 20.
It's 22, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Does not hit.
Second attack. Also doesn't hit, but you know what? We're just gonna
Do it.
Extra Surge and go at it again. Because we've got full energy. First attack, fuck all. We're going at it again. 4 attacks. Absolutely fucking nothing.
Yes.
Thank you very much. That's the end of my turn.
No way. Oh, you can taste 2025 on it, can't you?
Yeah.
Welcome.
Oh, sorry, man.
I try so hard
Okay.
to help you guys.
Right. With Drakar just swinging left, right, and just missing every shot. Pretty much just hitting necrotic flesh as he does. That is your turn. Gruntles, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to rage for my bonus action, and then I'm going to take that rage into a frenzy.
Okay.
I don't know if that
Frenzy.
I don't think it does.
I think you have disadvantage on your next attack, right? With Frenzy. But you hit with advantage on your first attack. Isn't that how
I think
Frenzy
he
works?
gets advantage on being attacked after he frenzy attacks.
Yes,
Okay.
I do. But then I can make single melee weapon attack as a bonus action on each of my turns after my frenzy. So I will just action attack this turn, and then that's my turn. So one attack.
One attack.
25 to hit.
You know it hits, man. Go let the marsh.
Ooh, max damage. 20 plus a d6 for ice damage.
What did you roll?
12 plus 8. A d12. I got 12 plus 8. Are we doing explosive dice?
Only if you crit.
Is that only if you crit?
That was the rule, hey dudes?
Yes.
Okay, cool. It's 2 ice damage, and then the rest is cleave, so slashing, yeah. 22 damage in total.
Yes.
That's my turn.
Big move as usual. You see, kind of like some of the damage isn't taking full effect. It is looking fucking hurt at this point. It is limping around. You can start to see like its necrotic flesh falling off of its bones. It's looking around frantically. It doesn't know what to do. Right, Green. I believe you were lying prone. You're up.
Indeed, I will spend half of my movement to get up. I am. I'm going to bonus action cast Shillelagh again, just in case this bra in front of me wants a melee fight. But they can get my attention later. I'm going to, for the big bitch, cast a 4th level guiding bolts. Come on, baby. This did numbers last time. Don't break my heart. 21 to hit.
It's 22.
Hearts break.
You don't have advantage? I mean, you don't have inspiration or anything like that?
No, I believe I used it last time to save myself from one of the saves. Because there was a lot of saves in the last session.
Yeah, there was.
But would the wish have given us our daily inspiration back?
Don't! Oh. Oh, that is such...
Said mana.
No, well, as the word in the DM worded, you can take a long rest.
Oh, damn. That means we get it, surely.
As the DM holds the wish to us, we hold the wish to him.
Who is the worst dice roller at the table?
That would be me.
Arguably me.
4 misses in a row. First attack
Who's
here.
died the most? Carl, actually.
That's still me.
Yeah, I was about to be like me, but yeah.
Me, just always.
Who's
I
lost
feel
the most
I'm
characters
also
in a short
the
amount
worst
of
luck,
time? I'd say that
especially on
actually.
D&D Beyond.
The short amount of time character loss would be Damien.
Hello!
I feel like I lost a lot.
So, like, if the allegations are true, and we do get an inspiration, it's getting used right the fuck now. Is that okay, dear?
So why I asked who the worst roller is, right, is because I think we let this go down to the dice. As Dill always says, the dice tell a better story, right?
True.
So,
That's true.
if it's 10 and above, you all get inspiration. If it's not,
Oh, yes.
we carry on. That's why I want whoever we think is the worst roller to roll that roll, because D&D is about having fun.
I can speak to 2 campaigns now. I think Dill has a curse, but I think it's been getting better as of late.
Pseudo will be.
Well,
So,
you guys nominate somebody.
between Reese and Carl,
You're the one wanting the D20 and the inspo?
who do I put my faith in? I put my faith in Carl right now. Give it to me.
Carl, it is.
Well then,
Above a 10, right there. I never doubted you once.
Yeah.
I could kiss you. So, are the allegations true, Theo?
They are true.
Yes.
I believe.
Imagine-
What was that roll?
30.
32. Yeah.
Now, here's the thing about the allegations. I might still roll worse. 28 to hit. That was nearly a nat.
Oh. Well, roll that damage.
Sorry, when it's 4th level, I think it's 7 dice. Yeah. So over here, guiding Voltaruni. Come on, baby. That's 2 1s, 2 2s. 22 radiant damage, so.
It is hanging on for dear life. It is.
And
Yeah.
to whoever wishes to take a killing blow, they have advantage.
It's melee attack.
Yes. I don't think it's melee attack, I think it's just attack roll. Yeah, the next attack roll made against target, the then
Oh.
turn has advantage thanks to the mystical dim.
Yeah, provides light on the creature.
Yeah.
Let's go, boys.
Okay, starting off this year strong. 1 inspo down already. I don't think I'm planning on moving. I don't want to provoke opportunity attack. So, yeah, that'll be my turn.
Awesome turn. Varen. Is that fair? Yeah. No. Yeah. Varen. Sorry, I couldn't make your token this afternoon, bro. But I've got it saved.
It's all good.
Thank you. Sorry.
Well,
Okay.
I guess. These trees are vertical, you said, well, slightly.
Yeah, they go up quite high.
I want to run across this, like, part here.
Yeah.
And I want to jab my dagger into its neck.
So you're gonna jump onto a rock dragon.
Kind of, yeah.
Give it a kiss.
Okay. Roll either at acrobatics or athletics.
Mm. 15.
So with 15, it's still difficult terrain. You'd be able to pretty much I would assume, yeah, okay. You need to roll a dex saving throw for me.
What happens if I dash?
Who was that? Mundi. Mundo.
No, it wasn't, but I wish it was. That was brilliant.
No, I'm
How
a
do you
dash.
do that?
As a bonus action, dash there.
I see.
It's the
Okay,
other
Dex-
deck save throws.
Yeah, bonus action, dash to the dragon.
Yeah, what I want to know is if you land on it. So, please do me a favor and just roll the dex saving throw for me.
Oh, God. Oh, nat 20 for 28.
Hey!
So, describe to us, Varen, what it looks like as you jump onto this thing's head as you attack.
Yeah, boy just jumps straight onto its head, pulls out a pretty sinister looking dagger, and just stabs it straight into where the jugular is.
Okay, roll that attack.
Eight damage.
Who is that? Just get inspiration. Oh my god, okay.
This is gonna get bad.
The most this dagger can do is 10 damage.
Okay, it's actually not too bad then.
So what was that attack roll? Baron.
How much damage
The
was it?
attack. The dex.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what was it to hit?
The dex was 28.
No, you have to roll to hit
Yeah.
the creature.
Yeah.
50.
That is a sad horn, yeah.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
had to roll a dex then.
Dex is
To
to
make it
move.
onto his head.
If you landed on it.
Okay, fair.
So if you're on it,
If you're rolling to attack, it's advantage.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh.
but you also have to be 22.
Oh,
Still miss.
Depressed.
You jump up, you stab, but instead of hitting the jugular where you were hoping to, your knife gets embedded into this like flap of like a necrotic. You can see it pulsating in front of you. Is there anything else you're doing with your turn?
I guess I'm just riding this thing for my turn.
Yep,
I'm cool with
pretty
that.
much stuck in its neck. Next up. Raylan, Lilibet.
Yeah, did it go down?
Nope, still up.
Go up?
Now I've got Varen hanging off of its neck with a knife stuck in its throat
That's great.
Damn straight.
as it wails up and down.
Oh,
You know
for
that's how I
God's
roll.
sake. Okay, well, I would like to cast Thunderclap at it. And that be a con save on your side. And if you are in the way, Baron, you too.
That would be a con save.
I'm definitely in the way.
Is that everywhere around you in a circle?
No, it's just, it says a burst of thunderous sound can be heard up to 100 feet away, each creature within range, and the range is only 5 feet.
No, then
I think
Reese
I'll
will be
run
fine.
Well, now I'm technically on its neck. So I'm like on it.
That's right. This thing is massive.
DM
I think you-
as to where he is situated.
Hey,
he's
if I
between
don't
me
have
and
to
the
get hit
dragon.
by it, I'm not complaining, bro. I'm not complaining at all.
How far is the spell?
It
15
says
feet?
5 feet.
Wow.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was similar to Thunder Wave.
Mm-mm.
No, okay. It would only hit the dragon.
Okay.
And I failed.
Yay!
I got 4 plus low numbers. Was the DC 15, right?
Yeah, 15.
Okay.
And that be 11 thunder damage.
Little bit. How do you want to do it?
Hells yes. Well, when I cast my spell, I just want to kind of like rub my hands together and then I'm just going to clap. And then this fucking sound wave comes out. And I want it to like burst a hole right through its skin and like push insides kind of through it. And then let's just fall over and party member dragging off can go flying. That'd be awesome.
Well, it kind of like squishes down. Make a dex saving throw for me, Baron.
$26.
What does it look like as you jump off this collapsing dragon?
I grab my dagger, pull it out, and I backflip off this bitch.
You see this thing hit the ground. Lilibet, is that your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
Right, the dragon is down. Right. You see the king sprint towards the dragon. Green and Lol, you get opportunity attacks.
Yes, please, sir.
He's significantly better off than the dragon was.
That's 15 to hit on him.
It's a miss.
Okay.
Well,
Staff, two-handed. 15 as well.
he misses. You see him run and jump onto the dragon. At that point, you see his flesh, his crown melt off his head into the dragon. You see the rest of him start to melt into the dragon. And slowly you start to see little dragon claws starting to twitch. Raimundo!
Mundo is going to make his way over there, and kind of seeing this, he's gonna be like, fucking hell no. And I'm gonna, where the dragon's head is like twitching, I'm gonna put my hand on the head and cast, what is it again? Burning Hands. So I don't know, I need a dex save from you. And then
Anyone?
21.
No, sorry. 16.
Fail. So it's 29 damage.
You want to try and get the crit? He is prone.
It's a save.
It's a spell, eh?
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just a save. Yeah, and then any flammable objects in the cone that aren't being worn or carried start burning. That's just, you can use that to your discretion.
Well, I would say it's his dried flesh.
So now he's a flaming, rotting dragon. And that would be my turn.
Is there damage taken, or is it next turn when he's on fire?
No, it's just basically anything in that area can be flammable. Well, is on fire now. So any loose flesh or something can just fucking be on fire if you want it that way.
Geo, didn't you say 23 damage though?
29.
Oh,
29.
Fire damage.
Hold on. Yeah, 29 damage. And that's it?
You still see it twitching. You still see it moving. But it remarkably starts to like weaken a little and starts jittering as you do that. Roll. Top of the turn.
I'll move here and say you don't get to die so easily. And I'm going to unload onto him. Is he currently prone?
Uh-huh. Yes, sir.
First one is a miss. Second one is a 28 to hit.
It is.
It is 200. 11 bludgeoning damage that cannot be resisted.
It's looking. It's trying to get its paw back up. It's trying, but it's just getting fucking wailed on by every side. Its eyes are blinking, but it's taking longer and longer for them to open.
And then I'm going to take spend a key point for Flurry of Blows. And I'm going to do 2 more attacks, and this time I'm specifically stomping on its head.
We're all just going fucking apeshit.
.21 to hit, which will miss on the first. And second one, I'm going to spend 1 point of instant blow to reroll. Another 28 to hit.
All that damage.
6 bludgeoning damage.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn. I would spend a key point for it to make a Constitution save for me, please.
Doesn't have a very good one. $720.
Succeeds. That is all for me.
It is so close. Valerian.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm quite far out still, so I'm gonna move a bit closer in, and just take a shot with the bow, because there's many people close by, and that's quite accurate. Should I take the shot?
So you're moving out of cover. Where are you moving to?
Well, closer to the dragon. It looks like final stages, so he must be taken out now.
It's dead.
Okay, I just moved your token for you.
And I'm gonna hit him with a short bow, aiming for the chest area. Oh no, they're all stomping on the head, but that doesn't seem to be working. So maybe one in the chest, almost where Dragonheart would be.
Okay. Roll that attack.
Nah, it's at 12.
You want to use your inspiration?
Yeah, why not?
Give us another roll.
At a 20, so still a miss.
Your arrow swings wide.
But he is prone, so doesn't he have advantage?
Can't have advantage twice.
Why?
Just be stacking the dice.
Whoa. Actually, you'd have disadvantage.
What?
Why?
Ranged weapons on prone
Shooting
creatures.
shooting a prone target. Normally disadvantage, isn't it?
Doesn't count when the creature's really big though.
Yeah, that's why I was.
Oh wow. I didn't actually know that. Okay, just FYI for future.
You can't pot shot someone.
That's rude.
Okay. But it is a massive creature, so it doesn't really make that much sense.
No, I feel like we'll just redcon the second roll, and Johan, please give Valerian back his advantage, inspiration. Because otherwise it's not fair. Right. Valerian, is there anything else you're going to do with your turn?
No, I won't say I'm hiding away, but just getting a nice position where I'm holding out.
Cool. Jakar.
So, Papa's almost in like disbelief of what just happened. Okay. To make use of every second, he's going to drop his flaming sword and grab onto his nice sword and swing at this thing twice.
Now, guys, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but changing weapons in action, right?
So, but dropping the sword over sheathing it is
Yeah.
instead of having to take the time to put it away.
Yeah, that's the free action.
So the free action is dropping it, but isn't drawing the weapon a free action, and sheathing it's an action?
I've always remembered it. Dropping your weapon and dropping your weapon and changing, as long as you drop your weapon, right?
Yes.
Because essentially, your hands are free. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Tell us what you do.
I'm gonna drop the flaming sword. As I let go of it, the flames will disperse. And then I'm just gonna grab my sword that's on my back, just pull it out and try a swing on it right on the neck.
Roll those attacks.
I will be using my inspiration on the first attack. 19, I'm a champion, so that counts as a critical.
So you don't have to waste your inspiration because it's prone, and just because range advantage gives you disadvantage, right? So range attacks disadvantage, melee gives you advantage.
Fantastic.
So
that's a critical hit.
let's see if you get an exploding dice.
Okay, so this is my first exploding dice. What's the full process again?
Which then you got to roll max damage,
Okay, so max damage is 20. And then another
Okay.
2d6. As a
There's a
great
6.
weapon fighter, I can re-roll that 2. If it's a 1 or a 2, I can re-roll a 1 or a 2. So it's a 6 and a 4.
That 6 is a exploding because it's the max on one of the dice.
Yep. Reroll that dice, give yourself an extra one. If you get a max on that, it explodes again.
Great weapon fighting, it's a 1. I can re-roll that 1 dice. Or
Give
is
us a
it
6, boy. Give us a 6.
5? Okay, so
Oh, no.
6 plus 4 plus 5, 15.
That 5 was a d20, huh?
Oh. My bad. Wrong dice. It's a 2. I've already rolled. I have to use one of those 2, so yeah. So then it's 6 plus 4 plus 2, 12 plus 20, 32 damage.
You see as Jakar drops the flaming sword and with his other hand kind of picks up. It's the weapon I'm thinking of, right?
Yes.
Very nice. Oh, finding it. You drop the sword and she with the other hand bring it into like kind of the stance as the sword kind of boom, kind of like reverberates itself off of the stone and the rot underneath. See a lot of it kind of like run away from the sword itself. See Jakar poised, his eyes fixed on this dragon, ready to strike. And that's when I'll ask, Jakar, how do you want to do it?
So it'll almost be as like I walk up to it, sidestep to just behind the head, and I want to slice off and decapitate its head in a single swing.
And as you see, you drive. Tell everybody what your sword looks like.
Actually, if you would allow me a moment of just getting a picture of it,
No problem.
I would just need to go to our chat because I'm sure it's there. Okay, so I've just sent it on the group. That's what the sword looks like.
Jeez.
Yeah, very sick. And
Question,
yeah,
question just to confirm something. Is this creature considered a construct or undead?
yeah.
Okay. Then nothing's happening. Nothing.
However, something does happen to you as you use it. Perhaps people won't notice, but your just have a look. Your kind of fangs that are inside of your mouth, like your orcish kind of like canines, they grow just a little bit. So much so that they kind of like poke out your bottom lip. Your muscle increases in size slightly. I'll tell you about that just now. And you seem a bit taller.
Sick.
And pull your sword away, and the ooze drops off of it. You see this creature start reverting back. The rotted flesh starts to become kind of like blue robe that's stained with like black ichor. As the robe travels up its back. You meet its neck, severed it at its core, straight through one shot. There are parts of the body that don't fully revert. It has a tail, and slowly but surely, it starts to seep into the ground. It's at that point, I give it back to the party. What are you guys doing?
I just puts his one hand in the air, the time the sword, and he's like, victory!
Very nicely done.
And then he goes to pick up his other sword that he dropped.
Well noted.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Can I ask, is this chamber fully caved, as in it's surrounded all by rock?
It would have been a hole.
So man-made structure.
Yeah.
Without any second thought, Ral is going to start amplifying the fire.
How are you going to do that?
I control elements.
Oh! What does it look like, man?
So just after, while the body's like starting to seep, Ral's going to pull out both of his hands and grab the air. As you know, on a hot day when you see that, like the heat come off of tar and everything, he's going to grab onto that and tighten his grip. And as he does, the flames start getting bigger and bigger from the burning hands.
When I see Roll doing that, I'm gonna help him with control flames. I'm gonna like fan it even more.
Mundo's gonna kind of look at you guys and be like, what exactly is the game plan here?
Do to it what it did to my family.
I'm helping him.
Are we burning this place whilst we're still in it?
You can get out. I have a job to do.
Chui is out.
We are a team. We'll help. We'll help you with your job, and then we can leave together.
As the fires spread, as a little bit assist Roll. What's Roll thinking when the party members are here to assist you? They're not leaving your side. Lilibet's literally a new ally. Just came out of the literal ground and started helping you guys. What's Ral thinking?
Ral is taken back to when he was younger. He's zoned out with anyone else, and he's just imagining what he was like inside of those buildings. As you see the glint of the flame just in his eyes, but it's not of the fire that you see in front of him. It's the fire from back then, and the destruction it caused. And then in his mind switching to what we saw above ground here. And his sole focus is destroying what has taken everything from him.
The flames lick the walls, and it's evident that the rot hates it. From where it was seeping in, what Mundo started starts to burn Alatar's body, or the person that you knew as Alatar. You hear the crackle of what would sound like a pig on a spit, as his flesh kind of melts away, what's left of it, and the black liquor that was once staining the ground, the rock that it was trying to kind of break, starts to burn. The rot around you starts to catch fire, and it's picture standing in the middle of a warehouse that is just on fire. You're in this massive stone room full of these veins of fire that are like dripping, and it's quite beautiful actually, as the little embers and ashes and that are still lit kind of drop like rain. They don't hurt you as they hit you on the shoulders, and you notice that this rot just burns away. You see the fire leave this chamber, and it starts to illuminate all the way up from behind you. It is a sight, but nothing burns as much. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, Dill, but the hatred for whoever's responsible.
You are correct.
For what's just happened. The laughs, the fun, the certain other tabaxi, a shadowy cat that you met in a small harbour town. Coincidence to meet up with him there. What is going to happen in Raul's order from now? Where's the party going to go? These are all questions that I believe are brought up by what is happening in front of you. And as it burns away, as you stand there, the collective that you are, as the rot burns, as you stand there taking your last, as that anger fills Raul's heart, in front of you is all that is left of the monastery that Raul once grew up in. Eventually, the embers will die, and an hour or two will pass as the highly flammable rot burns itself away. Is as we come from that image, and all the party members have soot and dirt, some are a little bit warmer. As you emerge, I ask you guys, standing in what is just a smouldering mess of ash at the moment, with a darkened stain in front of you that is now burnt.
Thank you.
What are you guys doing?
Well, on Mundo's side, he's gonna go see what the fuck's happening with Raylan.
As you approach Raylan, she's still encased in crystal. The crystal has now fully encompassed her as she was pointing her hammer out. It has now fully encompassed the hammer and herself. You do not see breath being drawn, and that is what, there's nothing else pretty much except this purple line crystal, kind of like the same density as a diamond.
I'm gonna say Mundo is gonna spend some time kind of using whatever spell slots I have left. Just trying whatever the fuck I can to try and get her out of it.
Every spell. What's your maximum level of spell?
Level 5.
Everything you try, perhaps it won't be affected by magic. Perhaps it draws in your magic. Perhaps there are a lot of possibilities to this crystal, this diamond kind of formation. But none of your magic will work. You hit it, it doesn't crack. You're all welcome to try, though.
I'm just gonna try and walk up to it and touch it.
Give me a second. I need you to please. I just need to open my notes here on this particular thing. Please roll D3. D4, negate 4.
One.
Okay, now roll another D4, negate 4.
Three.
You put your hand on it. Please roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay.
Jesus.
I rolled. I played that noise for myself. Wisdom. Saving throw. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You got this.
16.
That's pretty damn good.
As you put your hand on this crystal, your hand starts to like morph, kind of like a, you know, the radioactive skins in Call of Duty, the ones that shimmer over.
Yeah.
Your hand kind of does that. It's almost like there's a hologram that protrudes from your skin. It's like your hand is in more than one dimension as you touch it. On a 16, and you know why I'm giving you this, because we've had a little touch on this, right? You put your hand there. You know that she's alive. But you feel that it would have to be the power of a god to release her. Or maybe even a fraction of one.
I'm gathering they're there for a while, yeah?
Yeah, this is happening. Everybody's chilling.
I also want to go up, and I'm also going to cast Spell Magic at a 6th level.
Just before she does that, can I take a swing?
Oh, you want to give it a go?
Mm.
Oh god.
Okay, roll a D. Just give me a sec. Sorry, babe, give me a minute. Give me a D6 negate 6.
2.
Give me a D3.
A D4. 3.
You see, as you try to hit it, you pull your fist back. Roll an attack. And I'm going to give you...
I want to kind of step in here. Did I see his arm fucking change color before he tried to hit the thing?
Everybody would have seen it.
Okay, as he's about to hit, I'm going to step in between him and the crystal.
Do you really want to
And
do
then
that?
go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Give me a second. I just need to just... Nate, you get that message?
No, I don't have my phone. There it is. For real. Fuck me. Okay. $27.
To hit.
Yeah.
And half that
Also
damage.
fucking hits.
Half the damage.
Yeah, because you're not in full, you know, bits. Sorry, I couldn't type it fast enough.
Okay.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah. Jeez. Okay. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, well.
Just straight up.
Yeah, for now.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's some 60 damage. Window.
Alright. Well, obviously, as you hit me, your face gets covered with fucking blood. Because. Yeah, I just fucking spew blood out of my mouth. And then I'm just gonna fucking kind of slump to the ground looking at you and just say, I can't lose another close friend. Please stop.
I'm gonna like get down on my knees and like hold you and like, why Mundo?
Did you not see what happened to your arm? I know you're not the brightest, but fucking hell.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Mundo.
I don't know.
All that healing, babe?
That be a 4. Jeez, I'm running like crap.
Thank you. Yeah. I'll look over and say, thank you, I really needed that, but please, Grunt. Yeah, I can't do anything magically, and this seems pretty fucking magical. Punching is not gonna fucking work. Even the punch that you did just give, I doubt it's gonna work.
When my hand like lit up, did that feeling like kind of resonate with me?
What feeling?
Like that intuition kind of.
You found it, like in Grunt's way, he understood what was happening. It felt like he's been more complete than he's been complete in a long time. Like almost like having a warm sleep under a warm sun or a hearty meal. Like you felt happy, you felt connected to yourself for once.
While being connected to Gio's face.
I'm gonna kind of like pick Mundo up, put him to the side. I'm just gonna say, trust me. I'm gonna grab both my hands together and I'm gonna slam down on this thing.
I do want to reiterate what I told you about. It would take a god.
Okay, then what? We just leave.
Well, you can't very well bring her with you. You look strong and all, but no, there's no way you want to carry that.
I don't want to say it, but I think everyone has this on their mind, or their minds, but I think this might be like the tomb where Raylan's going to be encased until we come up with some kind of solution.
I'm gonna try to pick it up.
Let me also try give it a try.
But
Are you
please, guys,
helping?
if something fucking weird happens, just pull away.
So, yeah, I'm gonna see how it reacts if I hit it with my sword. But I don't want to hit anywhere that could be considered a fatal blow. So like I'll start by, I don't know, like
What sword are you using?
the nice one.
Are you going to be using any of its attributes?
No.
Okay, so you're just using it as the powerhouse mundane sword of blah 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 blah. Okay.
Yes.
I just
I'm
need to know if there are certain things at play here. Like literally, it's not impossible. It's improbable, but it's not impossible for you guys with what you have to do this. But also, it's very improbable. So roll the attack. if nobody stops you. No one's stopping you? Go for it.
17.
You hit the diamond kind of crystal, and it does damage to your blade. It is now pink in one place. If you do it anymore, you will damage this blade.
I stop right there and I sheath the blade instantaneously. And I say, and I whisper sorry to the blade as I sheath it away.
Runt, you said you were going to try to pick it up.
Yes.
You can't try to hit it. Okay. With your hands glowing, you kind of lit the other one when you wanted to attack. Or just after you attack Mundo, you thought you were going to do one thing, but it crossed your mind, and yeah, go for it. Roll that, I believe it's athletics. So add your modifier to the modifier I gave you, eh?
Okay, cool. Ish. 9. What's it? No, fuck. 23.
What?
Yeah,
What did you roll?
a 7.
A 7 plus your strength modifier or athletics. What is it?
Well, that's the modifier you gave me, right?
No, and I said add your strength modifier to that. So like your athletics score.
So I must add that on top of.
Yes.
Oh. Then it'd be fucking 33.
Perhaps it's not your strength. But everybody starts to see that this crystal-like object makes its way out of the soil. Slow work, but you see every fiber of Grunt's muscle structure work as whatever is happening to his hands lifts this crystal from the ground. When you've released it from the ground, not the heaviest thing. It probably weighs 50 kgs more than Raylan would. Maybe a little bit more. I'd have to see the density on diamonds to give you the full aspect of that. But for you right now, this is not the heaviest thing in the world.
Then I'm gonna kind of balance it with my one arm on my neck. That's okay. Where we going now?
Well, fuck. I'll never doubt you again.
Can I try and use a spell in a creative way?
Yeah, sorry, you're more than welcome to.
So I've got Entangle, right? And it says that you've got grasping plants that sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square within range. For the duration, these plants turn the ground into an area of difficult terrain. They disappear when the spell ends. Never mind, it only lasts a minute. Never mind.
No, but what did you want to do?
I was thinking of maybe making them kind of like crawl out the ground, wrap themselves around Grunt and the crystal to kind of like tether them together and then like snap off of the floor so that he can move, but he's got like a makeshift sprout
Harness.
backpack harness thing.
I don't see why you can't do that. The rule of cool is always cool, right? And it would take about a minute for that to happen.
If he's willing
So as long as
to stand
Grunt
still.
agrees,
Do you Grunt? Do you stand still?
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm gonna.
Stand still with some vines wrap themselves around me.
That's it. And then
as
we-
it does, it passes up through your body and creates the harness in which a little bit was talking about. But you do notice that your bag of holding kind of like shakes and shivers a little bit and kind of rests again.
Starts nibbling on the vines.
Right, the party. The full party. What are you guys doing?
So how do we get out of here?
We can always try the way we can.
I think that's the safest bet.
May I ask who you are?
Of course, my name is Lilibet. Lilibet Mossroot. I have no idea how I got here. I'm not going to lie. I'm gonna offer my hand out to you.
I will grab it, bow. Do you often turn up in places that you're not in?
No, I was traveling. The last I remember, I was in a tavern.
Were there people that wished ill things upon you? Perhaps abduction, ransom?
Not that I know of.
Do you know where that tavern was located? The city, general area?
Actually, I don't. I have very little memory of it.
Do you have an obsession with power?
No, I'm all about nature. Actually, looks like you are as well.
Yes, and unfortunately you have encountered a path that is rather, what's the word, devoid of nature and natural causes. Almost an antithesis to that at which we worship. You
I
don't
think
have
the word is
to-
destruction. You're looking for the word destruction, Green.
No,
But
destruction is normal. Life and death come and go. They are meant to be a part of nature. This is not. When death brings no fruit for another generation, it is not natural. Destruction comes, perhaps, an arid forest struck by lightning is burnt down, and the generation on, it is an even more luscious forest. This light is not.
Well, we might have sorted out the blight situation, seeing that the blue wizard was the one that created it, and we just toasted said blue wizard. So maybe we should go and check if the blight is still existing out in the world.
I will
Maybe we've brought some hope.
hopefully. I'll do my best to see if I can still sense its propagation and living.
Thank you.
At least before we depart.
It's been loving it today. It's been loving the cuddles today.
Oh, that's.
Well,
Can I get a couple of cuddles?
You are sorry, guys.
well, you say it was Lilibet?
Yes, that is right.
Well, you heard me at tavern. Name's Mundo.
Oh, it's lovely to meet you. And I'm going to put my hand out to shake yours.
Thank you for the assist.
You're
But
most
I'm gonna have to go follow our big friend there with that crystal and make sure everything's okay. And I'll kind of stick close to Grunt.
Are we
Is the
getting out
party-
of here?
Sorry, continue a little bit.
I was just saying, are we getting out of here now? Are we leaving?
Indeed.
Well, anyone seen Roll? Roll, we all good?
While Grant, as soon as Grant had picked up the crystal, railing crystal, I had walked past, tapped it, like put my hand on his back, and then walked straight out.
Well, that looks like it's a sign to go, guys.
Then
follow.
I
I'll follow as well.
Yeah, as we're walking, I'll just ask if anyone is hurt or needs healing.
Mundo, would you like an additional bit of wound closure?
To be honest, I'm actually okay. It doesn't happen very often that I get this badly injured, so suffering a little bit keeps me down to earth a little bit. So I'm good for now.
Okay. Just shout if that changes.
Will do.
The party leaves the cabin. I would say pretty much led by Roll. What is Roll's demeanor at the moment?
Somber. He's not focused on anything else going on around him. I don't know how much time had happened from as soon as Grunt picked up and them having conversation that Roll's gone ahead. Hasn't said anything, but he's just, he's quiet.
As the party makes their way behind Roll. Roll, you're the first to kind of come out. I believe you guys landed in the morning. No?
I believe so.
Was-
It was the evening.
It was evening, yeah, you're right. As you make your way out, the moon is at its highest. You see what is the remains of the smoldering, but like the core of the burnt wood and the rubble, and everything is pretty much dying out. But it still illuminates, and the moon shines down upon. As you come up out of the training halls. And you come to stand on the precipice of the courtyard. For a moment, you raise your eyes as a somber reminder of what's happened. But also, that your order has not completely been wiped out. Remember what was said by the Tabaxi. There are still more out there. They took many as they killed. You see the tatters of the flags and banners that once stood proud. You make your way to the nameless ship. Your party follows. To that point, I ask anybody before they get onto the ship, is there anything you want to do?
Yes, please, DM.
Yeah, what's up, Green?
Anywhere in the monastery, is there a tree, a bush, a shrub, soil?
Roll a perception check.
Okay. Theo. I'm looking at a 19, sir.
19 is enough. That your eyes dart around as you leave through the debris that is literally bones and... Sorry, I thought the fucking roof was caving in. Dude, neighbors... Anyway, the debris... You see that there are little flickers of life, still a bit of braids of grass that are poking out, a shrub here and there. But you can see that some of the garden where there was the meditation gardens, that there are still some trees active. There's a little bit of like a pocket of greenery that hasn't been burnt down to nothing.
I will just run there, stick my hand into the dirt and soil, and try to sense the blights.
What is your passive perception?
Passive perception.
No, Lilibet.
Oh.
Sorry, Lilibet.
Still very high, 13.
You wouldn't really see Green. Or you just see him kind of kneeling down. You're putting your hand into the dirt.
Yes.
As you start to release your magic from what you know and you put it in to this bit of soil, I need you to please roll a wisdom roll for me. Or religion. Or nature.
Oh, he's looking. Religion, nature. You said wisdom. Does that include survival?
I don't see why it wouldn't at this point.
Again, 19.
On a 19. Green, your eyes start glowing green. Kind of almost whited out at this point. Your hand descends into the soil and you can feel the roots as they kiss each other and wind around each other. You go on a vast journey through the land. Now, there are normal places where you don't feel your gods, where you don't feel the nature as you know it. There are a few places like this in the world, and they're present. You bypass them. You go through forest after ecosystem, the root of the tree that touches the algae, that descends onto the bottom, that travels through the moss, that goes back onto the grass, that travels through plains, through savannas, through wooded areas, through very mountains, back into Burnell Forest. Everything as it once was. This part of the rot, this part that has corrupted the land and spread its tendrils, is done. However, what that means for you and your party, very unclear.
Cool. Then I'll rush back to everyone on board the ship.
Wild Green rushes back. Grunt, you find a place to put Raylan. Where would you put her?
It's a good question. We could probably put her like on the first floor, underneath the deck, like the first level down. Just plonk her somewhere around there. Not really thinking too much.
Well, you find kind of like a sweet little store cupboard, kind of like stow area. You kind of like fit her into it, close the door, and you're like, cool, job done. Mundo, you were there facilitating. Is there anything you're going to do?
I'm kind of cautious of this whole crystal thing after seeing what happened to Drakar's blade and what kind of happened to Grunt's hands. So I'll just make sure that she is secure without touching the crystal, and then kind of just make my way back to the rest of the group.
Cool. The rest of the group, well, Grunt, and what are you guys doing?
Earl will most likely be the last to get on the ship, as he's just taking everything in, trying to put pieces of puzzles together, trying to understand who, why. And he's just standing in the mess of everything that's happened around.
And as you contemplate, you take it all in one last time. The scorched earth that the pads of your feet rest against. As the wind blows and picks up. What is the color of your house or your monastery? Blue.
Yeah.
A single youth student's headband kind of dislodges itself out of the rubble and kind of wraps around your ankle and flaps there for a moment.
I'll reach down and pick it up.
It has the symbol of your monastery on it, beautifully stitched and monster crafted like most things were. Stained with this black congealed blood. I mean, it's not caked on it, it's just got a few little spots that kind of like in like an almost Z pattern across the emblem itself. The two pieces as you hold it flap in the wind. The rest of the party, Zrol takes it in. Varen, Valerian, Lilibet, Drakkar. What are you guys doing?
Well, I'll be heading to navigation. So, asking the party where we're going to. We're heading back to the town we came from.
Yeah, I'll head back onto the ship and just like chill by the guns, waiting for instruction as well.
I'll follow you guys anyway. And I'm gonna head onto the ship and just grab a seat top deck and just clean my sword.
I'm going to follow Valerian, very interested in this ship that I'm sure my character hasn't really seen before.
You would be familiar with these kind of ships. They're not uncommon.
Would I have been on one?
We'll discuss that during the week when we fine-tune your story.
Right.
But yeah,
I'll still follow him to the navigation room.
I think then it's safe to say that eventually the party in its entirety, including Roll taking his time, meet on the deck and name the ship. You guys sit, stand.
I am leaning my head against the main mast. Just kind of nodding my head while my ears against the main mast.
And for a brief moment, the party is together. All congregated. Except Grunt, you're on the top, not inside.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so mine is Grunt. And for once, you're all together except Grunt, who's kind of peering out. What are you guys doing?
Well, now that that's out the way, where to next?
Well, I've got some swords I must pick up in the town we came from. Should we go back in that direction?
Well, everyone else keen?
I'm fine with that.
Thumbs up.
Let's go.
Maybe we can even get some upgrades to the ship with the shipyard there.
Not bad. Well, I think, yeah, let's make our way back.
Sounds good.
Right. With Grunt standing on top, he doesn't hear this, so your pilot is not engaged. However, your navigator starts plotting course. Please. Need an intelligence check from you, please. Where'd the green go?
He just disappeared.
No.
Intelligence check from who? From me.
You? Yes, sir.
I think it's that one. That one. That's a 4.
It takes you a minute. While everybody's getting ready, doing what they're doing, you're plotting the course. Takes you a little bit longer than it should have. Perhaps it was the excitement of leaving. But you start plotting the course back. And that, I think, is where we'll leave it for tonight, guys.
That's got me feeling things for a rabbit.
Emotional damage!
Dude, fuck, that was so dope though.
That was a fucking awesome one, Cal.
Awesome,
My brother.